Okay, yeah. So, you're welcome to the modeling part of this four-story building. Now, let's begin the modeling. Now, the first thing is that you go to new project, ensure that it is in space. Then let's name it because the project is in Nigeria. So let's just say nine nine four floors, nine four floors, right? So then let's click on next, add beam, then finish. Okay. So now this is what we have. Now, if you want to model a building, ensure that it is on the XZ plane. Ensure that it's on the XZ plane. Then you click on OK. Now let's start. Now let's start. Now, so the first thing we need to do is we need to check the GA. So let's check the GA. So this is the GA. This is this is the GA. So let's check the measurements. Let's start with the horizontal distant grid line first. So from here, so let's measure this. Yeah. So from here to here is what? From here to here, let's measure and let's check is what? 11.277. Okay, 11.277. So let's start the modeling. Okay, so let's bring this back. Right. So let's just bring it and end it here. So let's take it off. Let's take this off and let's put it on the plan view. Let's put it on the plan view. So we have this, right? We have this. So let's copy this. Let's copy and let's paste. If you subtract 11.277 from 10 meters, you're having 1.277. 1.277. So we have 1.277, right? So let's click on OK, right? Then let's add beam. Let's add beam. Okay. Then let's make it a single entity. You go to geometry, then you click on match members, match. Okay. So let's close this. Okay. So let's confirm this. Let's go to measure. So we have 11.277. Okay. So now let's go to the GA and let us see what we have here. So in the GA, how many spans of beams do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we have 11. So let's go to translation and repeat. Yeah, let's go to translation and repeat. So let's link. So the steps should be 11, right? So first one is what? So let's check what the first one is. We have 1 meter, 3.93, 3.525, right? So let's go. Let's go. So the first one is what? 1 meter. The next one is what? 3.93. The third one is what? 3.525. Right? So let's check for the other ones. Let's check for the other ones. The other ones is so we have 3.193, 2.022, 1.9 and 2.022. Okay? So we have 3.193, right? We got 2.022. We have 1.9. We also have what? 2.022. Okay. So what else do we have? Let's check what else we have. We have where is the GA? So we have 3.193. We have 3.525 and 3.93. Okay. So let's go. We have 3.193. We have 3.525. Right. We have 3.525 and then we have 3.93 and 1 meter. We have 3.93, 3.93. And we also have what? We also have 1 meter. Okay, so let's check. Okay, so on the Z plane, so let's click on OK. Let's click on OK. Let's click on OK. Okay, why is it not coming up? Okay, let's do it again. Let's do it again. Translational repeat. Let's do translational repeat. Step 11. So we have what? We have 1 meter. We have 3.93. 3.93. 525. We have 3.525. Then we have 3.525. We have we have 3.19, 2.022, and 1.9. We have 3.19. We have 2.022. We have 1.9. We have 1.9. Then also about 2.022. So then let's check what else we have. We have 3.193. We have 3.525. Right, so we have 3.193, 3.525. Then we have 3.525. Then we also have 3.93 and 1 meter. Okay, so we have 3.93 and we also have 1 meter. Okay, let's click on OK now. Okay, so you can see that it has actually come up, right? So let's move this measurement. Let's move this. So the next thing we need to do now is to go to the is to do that of the horizontal plane. So we copy this. After copying this, let me check if this thing is recording. Let me check. Okay, so next one is the what is that of the horizontal. So let's go to the GA. Let's go to the general arrangement and let's see what we have. Let's count how many we have. How many beam of spans we have? We have one. We have two. We have three. We have four. No, we have one. Let's count it like this. We have this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we have seven. We have seven. So let's go to start. So we have seven. So let's go to translational repeat. So remember we are in the exit plane. So we have seven, right? So the first one is what? The first one is 1 meter, right? First one is 1 meter. So let's go. Let's check. So we have 1 meter. Then the next one is what? 2.825 and 1.426. 2.825. Okay. So let's go. So we have 2.825. We have 1.426. 2.825, 1.426. Then we also have this thing. We have 0.966 and 3.425. So let's go. 0.966. Then we also have 3.425. Right? 3.425. Then we have 812 and 1.022. So we have 812. Okay, sorry. 0.812 rather. So ensure that your values are in meters and not in millimeters. So we have 1.426. Okay, so let's click on OK. Okay, so let's take this off. Right. Yeah, so let's also take this off. Let's take this off. Right. So let's copy this. So let's save this. Let's go to translational repeat. And let's take Z plane. Z plane. So let's see what we have. See what we have. We have 1.022. Okay, so we have this is what 1.002. Then let's go to let's click on OK. Okay, so this is what we have. This is what we have. So what we have. Okay, so let's confirm. Let's confirm our measurements. Let's confirm everything we have here. So the first thing we need to do is to click on this one, 2.825, 1.426, 0.966, 0.425. Okay, let's check this. There's a mistake here. Let's check this. Okay, 3.245, not 3.425. Okay, 3.245. So let's take this off. Let's also take this off. 3.245. Okay, so let's go to translation and repeat. Okay, so let's go to translation and repeat. Let's go to the Z plane. 3.245. And let's click on OK. Yeah, so that is what we have. So yeah, so let's take this off also. Let's take this last one off. That is why. So yeah. So, okay. So then after 3.2 after okay, let me take this off. Let me confirm this now. Yeah, correct. Let's do add beam for this. Okay. Not to worry, just continue. Let's continue. Okay. Okay. So let's do this. Let's let's copy this. Let's copy and let's paste. So we have minus 1 meter here. Yeah. So let's do add beam. Okay, very good. So let's take it to the plan view. Okay. So the next thing we need to do now is to complete this. Okay. So let's go to translation and repeat. Z plane. Let's see what we have. After 3.245, we have 812.812 and 1.002. So we have two, right? So we have 0.812 and 1.002. Click on what? Okay, okay, very good. So this is what we have. So this is what we have now. Okay. So so let me delete some things here. So let's delete. Let's come here. So let's delete all these notes. All these notes. Yeah, let's delete all this. So that's why it is actually very important for you to ensure that you check your model and you will check it before before taking before proceeding. So I knew something was wrong with the model when I saw the last grid line not flushing, right? So let me delete this also. Let me delete all this also. Let me delete this. Yeah, so if you want to work on the notes, you actually click on note cursor. Click on note cursor. Click on note. So let's do this. So let me delete this. Yeah. So then let me delete all this also. Let me delete this also. So let me delete all this. Let me delete this. Let me delete this. Yeah, let me delete this. Let me delete this. Let me delete this. Very good. Very good. So let's now add beam now. Let's add beam. 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 Yeah. So let's add beam. 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 Yeah. Very good. So this is what we have. This is what you have now. So we need to let me remove this. So we need to make sure that we make this to look exactly like this. The first floor GA. This is the first floor GA. So we need to try and tweak this to make sure that what it looks like this. Okay. So looking at the GA, let's take it one step at a time. So so looking at the GA, you will see that this this grid line 2 does not have any beam here. It's actually empty. So we need to delete this now. So let's go. So let's go. So yeah. So yeah. So this one we have this, we have this and this, and also this off. So we also have one, two, three off. So we delete this. So let's check. Let's check what we've done. Yeah. So let's check what we've done. Okay. Can you see? We have one, two, three empty. Also have this one, two, three empty. Okay. So that is that has been done. So let's come to this one also. Between the line 2 prime and the line 2 prime prime, we also have some empty ones there. So let's go. So I think it should be between this and this. Should be between okay, let's check. Okay, it's between these two small ones. These two small ones. Okay. This is what is 0.966. So let's check and let's see if we are actually in the right place. So let's click on measure. Okay, very good. So let's take this out. So we have some beams that are not there. We have some beams that are not there. So let's check. Let's check. Let's check. So we have one, two, three. We have what? One, two, three. Not there. We also have one, two, three. Not there. Okay. So let's delete. We have one, 2, 3, not there, right? So we also have this one, we also have 1, 2, 3, not there. Let's delete, right? Okay. So let's check again. Let's check what we have again. Yeah, let's check what we have again. Let's check what we have again. So this one also, this one, this is H12. So between this one, so that means this one is not, yeah, this one. I'm coming. Let me measure it and let's see where we are. Yeah, okay, yeah, 812. Okay, so we have 812. So this one's, so we have this not been there. Okay, so we have 1, 3 not been there. We also have 1, 2, 3 not been there. So let's check. Okay, so let's delete. We have 1, 2, 3 not been there. Let's delete. Also have this 1, 2, 3 not been there. So let's delete this. So you need to ensure that you don't rush it because you do not want to make mistakes. So okay, so let's check what we have again. Let's check what we have again. Okay, so this is what we have. So we'll come back to this. Okay, so let's go back. Let's go back to here now. Okay, so we have this here now. Okay, so now let us offset this. So the distance from here to here is 2 meters, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, which is the fourth one, right? So let's go. Let's go. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So which is this, right? So we have this. So let me check. Let me check the GA very well. Okay. So okay, yeah, 2 meters, which is what we have one. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need to offset the fourth one. Yeah, so I need to offset the fourth one. Okay. So let's go. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's see which of them it is. Is it? Let's see which of them it is. It's actually this is 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So grade line 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is grade line 4. Okay, so let's go. Let's go. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this one. So let us offset this. Anyone that is not there, we are going to delete it. Okay, okay. So let's offset. So let's go to copy. Let's copy. Let's paste. So we have x to be 1 meter. So 2 meter rather. Have x to be 2 meters. So we are here. So let's make it okay. So this is the 2 meter. So let's check what we have here. Okay, so from fourth one down, we do not have anything here. So let's go back. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So from here down, 1, 2, 3, 4. So from here down now we do not have anything here. It's free. Let's delete it. Right. So let's take all this off also. Right. Okay. So it's coming up a little bit. Right. So let's measure this. Let's measure this and let's see if what we actually have there is actually 2 meters. Let's measure this. 2 meters. Very good. The same thing is also applicable to this one also. We have 1, 2. Okay, let's check the GA. Let's check the GA. We have One, two, three, four also. 2 meters also. Okay, so let's check. So we have one, two, three, four. Then same 2 meters. So let's go. So let's offset this. Um, let's copy and let's paste. So because of going back, so you have what, -2. Okay. Okay. So let's take this off. Let's take this off. Let's take this off. So let's delete this. Yeah, so let's delete this. Let's delete this and let's save. Okay. So you can see that the structure is almost coming up. So let's take this off. Let's remove this. Okay. So let's go to the GA. Let's go to our GA. Let's see what we have there. Okay. Okay. So this. Okay. So we do not have all these vertical lines here. Yeah. So let's go and let's produce it here. Yeah. So we do not have this. 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 And also we do not have this also. Let's delete all this. Right. Let's delete this. So let's see. Let's check. You have to be very, very careful when you're modeling. Very, very extremely careful. So let's check this also. Let's check. Okay. So okay. So we do not have this line also. So let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. So this is not there. 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 So let's delete this. Okay. So let's take this off. Let's take this off. Let's take this off. Let's delete this. Yes. Okay. You can see that it's almost looking like what we have on the GA, on the first floor GA. Okay, can you see? Okay, so let's see what we have. Okay, can you see? So now let's check what else is not there that we have here. Okay, um, let's go. Okay, okay, so let's work on this. Let's work on this. Wait, let's match. Okay, not yet. So let's try and work on this. Let's work on this. Okay, so what we need to do now is this now. Okay, so let's see. So this one is 1.890, this one is 1.875, right? So let's go. So from here now we have 1.890, So let's go to copy. Let's copy. Let's paste. So you have what? 1.890, right? Okay, so that is what we have. This one is what? This one is 1.875, right? So let's copy. Let's copy and let's paste. We have -1 because we're going back 875. Let's click on this. Okay, let's do Ctrl Z. Let's take it back. Okay, sorry. Let's go to, this is not correct. Okay, so let's draw this. Let's take this down back. Okay, so let's go. Let's click this. Let's click this. Let's click this. Let's copy and let's paste. So you have what? -1.875, right? Let's click on OK. Okay, very good. So let's make it proper. So now let's delete all this. Let's delete all this. Let's delete all this. Let's delete this. So let's delete all this. Let's delete all this. Let's delete all this. Let's delete this. Right. So let's delete all this. Let's delete all this. Let's delete all this. Let's take all this out. right? Okay, so let's check the architect this. Okay, so this is the way it's supposed to look like, right? So let's go. Let's go. Sorry. So this is what it look like. Okay, so let's match this. So let's go to geometry. Let's match selected beam. Okay, okay. Let's, so let's check this also. Let's check this. Let's check what we have here. So you need to be very very careful when you're doing this. You have to be very very careful. Okay, so I don't have anything here, so we can delete this. Delete this. Right, and we can also delete this. Delete this. Right. So let's see. Okay, okay, okay. I don't have anything here. Okay, this is not crossing inside, so I can delete this also. So you can see the way I'm taking my time to do this. So let's delete this. Let's take this off, right? So let's delete this also. Let's delete this. Let's take this off. Okay. Now, very good, very very good. So the next thing we need to do now is to next thing we need to do is to what? So let's check this. Let's check this. Okay, I'm not supposed to have anything in the middle here. So let's match this. Let's match this. Let's match this. Okay, let's match this. Let's make it a segmented. Let's make it a segmented. Let's match selected name. Match, match. Let's close. Okay, so let's go up also and let's see what's happening up. Let's see what we have up. Okay, let's merge also. So let's go. Let's have something happening. Yeah. So let's add bin. Let's add bin. Let's also add bin. So let's delete this. Let's delete this. Okay. Let's take this. Let's okay. Now you can see that the structure is actually almost coming out. So let's see. Okay. So let's try and match all these nodes that are scattered. So let's start with this. Okay. So we have one, two, three. One single beam, one single beam. Okay. So let's match. Let's match this. Let's match this. I don't want to be fast. That's why I'm trying to take my time to explain it to you guys. Take, taking it one step at a time. Taking it one step at a time. Taking it one step at a time. So let's go to geometry. Let's go to geometry and let's match. Let's match selected beams. Let's close. Okay, matched. So let's do. Okay, so let's do the same thing for this also. Okay, so let's do the same thing for this also. Let's do same thing for this. Let's do same thing for this. Let's do the same thing for this also. Okay, so let's match. Let's go to okay, let's go to geometry. Let's match selected beam. Match, match, and let's match. Let's match this. So let's close. Okay. So we have these ones also. So let's match this. 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 Okay. So let's go to geometry. Match selected beams. Yes. Let's match it. Yes. Let's match it. Let's close. Okay. So okay, this one has not been matched. So when you see something like this, it's telling you there's a problem. So we can delete this. Okay. Delete this. Okay. So let's throw the bin back. Let's throw the bin back. Let's throw the bin back. Okay. Very good. Okay, so let's merge this. Let's go to geometry, match selected bins, match. Let's close. Okay. So if you see something like this, it's telling you there's a problem. So you need to act. So let's do this. Okay. Yeah, very good. So let's delete this. Let's delete this. Okay. So let's add bin. Let's add bin. Then let's match this. Let's match this. Let's match this. Let's match this. Let's go to geometry. Let's go to match selected bin. Match. And let's close this. Okay. So you can see that the structure is almost coming up. Okay, let's match this. Let's match this. Let's go to geometry. Match select match. Let's click on match. Then let's close. Okay. So this is what we have now. This is what we have. So the next thing we need to do is to just try and uh, check the model and see if what we have done actually coincides with what we have. So let's check. Let's check. Okay. So this is what we have. So you can see that okay, we don't have a beam here. There's no beam here, and there's also no beam here. So let's delete this. Let's delete this. Let's delete this. Yeah. So let's delete this. Okay. Are we together? So let's delete this. Let's delete this. Let's delete this. Let's delete this. Okay, so let's take it back to the plan B. Let's delete this. Okay. So now let's check again. Let's check what is not supposed to be there that we have on the model. Let's check what's not supposed to be there that we have on the model. Okay, right. So let's go to the GA and let's see what we have. Let's go to the GA and let's see what we have. Okay, we do not have. Okay, so this one, two, three. The third one is not supposed to be there. So let's go. Okay, it's not there. Okay, okay. So let's go and see what we have here. So this is what we have here, right? This is what we have here. Okay, there's no. This is what we have here, right? This is what we have here. Okay, so let's delete all this. We don't have this here. We don't have anything here in the first place. Let's delete this. So let's take all this off. Let's take it off. Let's take it off. Let's take this off. Let's take this off. Let's delete this. Right? So let's delete this. Let's take this off also. Okay. No, let's leave this. This one is there. Let's delete this. Okay. So let's see. Okay. You can see that the structure looks exactly like what we have here. It looks exactly like, so let's delete this. Okay. So this is what we have so far. Let's check if it's actually a representation of what we have here. Okay, so one, two. Okay, so we have these two. We're not supposed to have this. So let's delete this. Let's delete this. Yeah, let's take this off. Mhm. Yes. Okay. So this is what we have here. This is what we have here. So you see that it looks almost like the model so far so good, but we still have small work to do on it. Still have a little job to do on it, right? Still have a little job to do on it. So let's see what we have. Okay, so this is what we have. Okay, so let's look at this. So we have this here. We have this. So let's measure this. There's an extension here. There's an extension here. So let's measure this. Okay, we have 762. So the 762 is for 1, 2. We also have 1, 2. So for here is 1, 2. So the third and fourth. Third and fourth, we have 762 extension. Okay, so let's go. So we have third and fourth, we have the 762 extension. So we have 1, 2, 3, right? So let me confirm again. Be safe. Let me confirm again. We have 1, 2, so we have 3, 4. Okay, we have 3, 4. We have 3, 4. So we have 1, 2, so this and this. Okay, or let's use this. Let's do it like this. Let's do it like this, right? 1, 2, this and this, right? So let's copy. Let's copy and let's paste. So we have what? Minus 0.762. We are going up. So let's add this. Let's add this. Okay. Let's go back to the front view, plan view. Okay. So this is what we have here so far. So let's check. Let's check this. Okay. So we have 76. Okay. Then we have an extension for this one also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 6. Okay. Okay. This two. We have an extension of 462. We have an extension of 462. So we have okay these two. Same thing we did. Let's copy this. Let's copy this. Let's copy. Let's paste. Minus 0.462. Let's go to let's click on OK. Let's click this. Let's click this. Right. Okay. So let's go to the okay. So very good. So this is what we have modeled. So let's come down and let's see what we have down. Let's see what we have down also. Let's see what we have down. Okay. So let's see what we have. Let's see if we have an extension. Okay, there's an extension here. This is 1, 2, 3. The third one. It's an extension of 311 for the third one. Let's go. So you have 1, 2, 3. Let's click on this, right? So you have 1, 2, 3. Let's click on this. Let's copy. So you have what? You have point 311. So let's add this. Let's add this. Okay, so I think we are through with the model. Yes, so let's check. Let's check if there's anything missing. So you can see that there's nothing missing. Okay, we have something missing. You have this missing, you have this missing. So the distance from is 1, 2, 3. Okay, the third one is from here to here is 950, and from here to here also is 950. Okay, so let's go. This is what 1, 2, 3. The third one. Okay, let's go. So we have 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's go to the note cursor. 1, 2, 3. So let's copy and let's paste. So we have for 950. If you're going to the right, it's positive. Okay, so this is in place. Now we have some columns that are missing also. Yeah, so this one is missing. So this one is 1.1. Wait, I'm coming. Let me measure this and just confirm. Okay, so 1.160. That's what we have. Okay, so let's go. So let's see which of them. Okay, this one, this one. So let's measure. So let's copy and let's paste. Minus 1.160. Right? But let me confirm. Let me confirm this. Let- Yes, let me see if I'm actually correct. Okay, yes, I'm correct. I'm correct. So let's go. Let's continue. So this one also. You see this one. Let's go to the note cursor. Let's copy and let's paste. So we have x to be 1.160. No, no, this is not right. Okay, sorry about this. Okay, let me take it back to the plan view. Okay, I think this should be 2 meters, right? Okay, so let's take it. So let's take the note cursor. Let's copy and let's paste. So we're going to the right is 2 meters. So let's add bin. Okay, but I'm coming. Let me measure this. Let me measure this and see what we have here. Okay, 1.87, 1.875, not 2 meters. Okay, so let's copy and let's paste. So 1.875. Okay, so let's add this. Okay, so let's make this. Okay, let's use the note cursor. Okay, so let's add this. What happened was that it moved instead of it to copy. So let's copy and let's paste. So we have 1.160, right? 1.160. Okay, very good. So this is what we have. So I think we are through with the model of the first floor slab. Yeah, so we are through with the model of the first floor slab. Yeah, so everything is in place. So let's go to the isometric view. This is what we have. Then let's now run some checks on our model. So let's go to tools. Okay, so we have one structure. So let's check multiple structures. So we have just one structure. We are okay. Let's go to tools. So let's check for duplicate nodes. Very good. We are okay. Let's go to tools. Let's check for duplicate members. Okay, we have some duplicate members. Okay, let's merge tools, duplicate members. Okay, close. Let's go to tools, duplicate members. So we are okay. So the next thing we need to do is let's check for offer notes. don't have any of those. Let's go to tools. Let's check for um let's check for zero let member. You don't have. Let's go to tools. Let's check for overlapping collinear members. Okay. So we have some some members that are overlapping. Okay. So I see where it is. So let's delete it. Let's delete all this. Come on, let's go to the plan view. Let's go to the plan view. I think they are all this one. So you see that you need to run some checks before you proceed. See if there are any issues with your model. So I can take this back now. Let's click on add. I take this back now. Take this back now. Take this back now. Take this back. Sorry. It has deleted um it has deleted this one that we did. It was this one we did, it has deleted it. So this one, which is 950, right? So 1, 2, 3. Let's just take let's just bring it back. Let's do this 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's do this. So let's copy and let's paste. So we have 0.95. 0.95. Very good. Very, very good. Let's let's check again for overlapping collinear. So this is what we have now. This is for the first floor. See that everything is in place. All the papers are in place. Everything is in place. So the next thing we need to do now is what? Is to model the um columns. And if you want to do that, if you want to do that, you need to come to the elevation. Let's come to the elevation. Now let's check the architectural drawing. I have it here. But between the first floor, between the first floor and the second, okay, I'm coming. Let me bring out the architectural drawing on my WhatsApp. I want to show you guys the this thing. So, okay, so this okay. So I want to show you guys. Okay, loading. Okay, we'll come back here. Let it finish. Okay, so between the ground floor and the first floor, the height difference is 4.4 meters. That is the height difference. So if you want to do this now, so you come, so you copy this floor, then you move rather. So you move it in the y coordinate, which is what 4.4 meters. You move it up, move it up. So let's see what we have. So let's go back to what we have here. This is what we have here. So let's click on this. So okay, so let's check. So let's check what we have. Let's check what we have here. Have here. So let's go to our nose and let's see the level we are in terms of the y coordinate. So okay, you can see that we're in 4.4. So let's go back to the elevation. Let's go back to the elevation and let's delete all this. Let's delete this. So let's go to the isometric view. Okay, so these are what we have. So we're in level 4.4. Okay, let me see if the WhatsApp is coming up now. Okay, it's still loading. Okay, I'll show you guys the architectural drawing. Okay, it's up now. Come here, let me delete this. Okay, this is what I'm going to show you then. It's still loading. I'll come back here and check. But let's proceed with what we are doing. So we have so between the ground floor and the first floor, you have what 4.4 meters, right? So the 4.4 meters that we have now. So let's take it back to this place now, and let's take this off. Okay. So the 4.4 meters that we have now. So we need to now model the columns. No, now let's go to the GA. Let's go to the general arrangement. Now the general arrangement that we have, like I explained when we started this, I said these columns that are color coded in white, they are actually going from the ground floor to the first floor. They are terminating on the first floor. These columns that are color coded in green, they are going from the ground floor all the way to the roof. Why these ones that are color coded in this color are actually starting from the first floor all the way to the roof. So we need to model all these columns now that are starting from the ground floor. And how do we do that? So we need to be very, very careful when we are using STAAD Pro. Now let's pay close attention now. This one is going to be selected. In fact, all these columns on this grid line, they are actually going from the ground floor to the first floor. So let's go. So let's go now from the ground floor to the first floor. So let's begin. So let's select all this. Yeah. So all the columns here are going from the ground floor to the first floor. Now let's go to the next grid line and let's see what we have. The next grid line that we're going to check now. Yeah. So this one. So we have columns here, columns here. We do not have here. Then we have columns here, columns here. So let's go. So we have here. We have here. Sorry. Then we have here. Then we have here. Yeah. Very good. So this is what we have. So we do have columns here. Then let's go to the next grid line also. Let's check what we have on the next grid line. Let's check what we have on the next grid line. Yeah, so for the next grid line, we have columns here, here, but we do not have here. We have here, here, but we do not have here. Okay, so let's go, let's go, let's go. So we have here. Okay, sorry, I didn't know that would be control. We have this, 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 we do not have this, we have this, we have this. Very good. Right? So let's go down to the next grid line and let's check what we have there. Let's see what we have. Okay, so we have here, we have here, we have here. Okay, so let's go. So we have here, we have here, and we also have here. Right? Okay, so let's go again and let's see what we have. Let's see what we have. You have to be very, very careful when you're using STAAD Pro. You have to be extremely. We have here, we have here, we have here. Then we have here, we have here, we have here, we have here. Okay, it's only here that we do not have. We have here, only here that we do not have. Okay, so let's go. So we have here, we have all this. Yes. So we are through with the columns position selection. So what we just need to do now is to cross check. That's what we need to do now. Cross check. To cross check if all the places that we're supposed to have columns, we actually put columns there. Can you see? So we have Everything here has columns. The first grid line, everything is having columns. So let's see. Okay. Then let's go to the next grid line. Let's go to the next grid line. The next grid line, we have this, and this. So let's see what we have. We have this. Okay. Sorry, there's a mistake here. This one does not have a column. This one that has a column. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So let's proceed. So let's proceed now. Let's go to the next grid line. So we have we have this, right? So let's check what we have. We have this. Okay, we have this, we have this. Then we have this. Let's check what we have. So let me see what we have here. We have this. Okay. So we have this. So I think we are okay. Yeah, we are okay. Right. So the next thing we need to do now, is to what? Is to go to the elevation now. Let's go to the elevation, right? So let's go to translational repeats, link step. Let's go to the y plane, right? So you have minus 4.4, right? Then we click on what? Okay, right, very good. So let's go to the isometric view and let's see what we have there. Right, what we have, right, what we have. Okay, so the columns are in place. So now let's go. Okay, let me see if the elevation of of the architectural drawing has come up. Okay, if it doesn't come up, coming. Um, so let's proceed. I'll show you the elevation of the architectural drawing. So now the next thing we need to do is to what? Let's go to the elevation. So the second floor, between the first floor and the second floor, the height difference is 3.5 meters. That is what the height difference is. So let's copy this now. Let's copy this. So let's select this. Right. So now this time around we're gonna copy, paste. Right. So let's set plane. So you have what? You have 3.5. Right. So let's click on OK. Okay. So this is what we have now for this. This is what we have for this now. Now, what we need to do now is also the same thing as what we did also. So let's select this. Let's select this. So let's go to view selected object only, and um let's go to the plan view. So this is the second floor. So let's model the second floor now. Let's model the second floor. Let's see if there's anything that is different between the first floor and the second floor. So this is the first floor and this is the second floor. This is the first floor and this is the second floor. So okay. So if we model the second floor, I would try and bring out the elevation of the distance. But let's model the second floor first. So for the second floor, you see that we do not have beam in this body line A. So let's go to start. Let's go to start. Let's go to start. Yeah, so we don't have any beam here. Yeah, so we don't have anything here. Yeah. Or which hold on, let me see. Yeah, no, there's no beam here. There's no beam, there's no beam here. There's no beam here. Yeah. But we have beams being joined here. have beams here. Okay, so very good. This is what we have. Same thing is also applicable here. Also applicable here. So let's delete this. Okay, so let's join this. Let's join this. Add beam. Click on add beam. Let's join this. Okay, very good. So let me see. So let's make this the way it is on the plan view. Okay, so the distance is 1 meters. This one is also 1 meter. This one is okay. This one is 1 meter. That one is 1.002 meter. So let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So we have this. Okay. So let's pick this and let's also pick this. So let's copy and let's paste. So again, exactly right. So we have one. We have what minus one because of the Z plane. Right. Okay. So then let's add beam. Let's add beam. Right. Let's add beam. But let me remove this. Okay. So let's take this off. Okay. So then let's come down also. Let's go to the node console and let's remove this node. Let's take off this node. So the next thing is what? Let's come down 1.002 for down. Let's take this. Let's copy 1.002. Sorry. Let's copy. Let's paste 1.002. So let's add this and let's also add this. Are we there? Okay. So let's match. Okay. Let's check the GA for the second floor. Okay. So let's add this. Okay. I've seen what I need. So let's come here. Let's come here and let's add this. So let's add this and let's also add this. Right. So let's match this. Yeah, so let's match this. So let's go to geometry. Match selected beam. Match. Let's match this. Let's close. Yeah. So okay. So we have a column here. Yeah, so let's go to the plan view. Let's go to the plan view. So there's a column here. There's a column here, and there's also a column here. Right? There's a column here, and there's also a column here. So let's measure this. Let's see what we have. So okay, it's the same thing as this. Okay, same thing as this. So let's see what we have here. So let's measure. Where is the measure? Okay, let's take this and let's see what we have. 1 meter. So let's take the next cursor. Let's copy. Sorry. So let's paste. So we have what? So we have 1 meter to the right. Right. Then this one also. Let's take the next cursor also. Let's copy. Let's paste. So 1 meter to the left. So we take minus. Okay. So let's put. So this is what we have. So the same thing is applicable to this one also. Same thing is applicable to this one also. Okay. So let's do escape. Come in. Okay. Okay. We have it across. We have it across. So let's go. So let's just drag it across. Then if there's anyone that is not supposed to be there, we can delete it. So let's go to add beam. Go to add beam. So let's add this. Okay. So these ones are not there. Okay, let me see. Let me try something. Let me see. So let's check. Let's check the plan view. Okay. Yeah. So okay, we have a column here. The same thing. We also have a column here. So let's put the column. Let's put the column. So let's go to notebook. So let's copy. Let's paste. Let's have 1 meter. Let's come here. Let's copy. Let's paste. We have -1. Very good. Very, very good. Okay. So let's see those ones that are not supposed to be there. That are there. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see what those that are not supposed to be here that are here. Okay. You see that everything is in place. So maintaining the columns that are coming from the ground floor. So we don't need to match this there. So we don't need to match this. Yeah. So this is what we have so far. So let's check. Let's check. Okay. So we have something. We have multiples. Let's see. Okay. Let's go to the structure and let's see what's happening. Let's go to, let's let's finish first. Let's finish. Probably because it has not been connected. It has not been connected. Okay, so let's view selected object. View selected object only. So let's check this. Let's check for let's check this for duplicates. Notes. Do you have anything like that? Okay. Let's check tools. Let's check for overlapping collinear. Okay. So we have this, this, this. Okay, so I need to draw this again. Okay, let's go to the plan view. Plan view. So let's go to add beam. Go to add beam. Okay, so let's draw this. Let's draw this back. So anyone knows that's up there is actually gonna be deleted. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so let's go. Let's continue. So let's do you have any overlapping? Okay. Do you have any orphan nodes? Do you have any zero let members? Okay. Let's go to tools. Let's go to orphan nodes. Do you have any orphan nodes? Okay. So now I think we are almost done with the first floor modeling. The second floor model. I think this is what we have here. Okay, so this is what we have here. Okay, so it's only here that we do not have any beam. It's only in between. So let's see what I've done. Okay, let's see what I've done. I'm not sure. Okay, I'm not sure we have this here too. We don't have this. Okay, but let me check the plan view. Let me check what we have on the plan view. Okay, yeah. So we are correct. It's only from this one that we have a beam attached to it. Okay, so we are correct. So we are through with the modeling now of the we are through with the modeling now of the first floor. Okay, so what we need to do now is also to select the columns. that are actually starting from the first floor, or that are coming from the ground floor that are going to the second floor. So what we need to do now is what? So we need to select them. So let's go to the plan view. Yeah, let's go to the plan view and let's see what we have on the plan view. So let's see. So we have columns. Okay. So we have columns. Everything we have on the second floor except the first two edges. So let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. So let's select this. Let's select this. So we have this, right? Then we also have this. Okay. So that's what we have. Then let's go to the next grid line also. Let's go to the next grid line. The next grid line, we have all this. Okay, so we have everything is having a column. Okay, so we have all this. We have all this. Hmm. Then this one, remember this one. That this one we only have this, and we also have this. We also have this, right? And this one we have all this. We have this. We have this. We have this. Just like on the first floor. We have this. We have this. So this one we have this, right? This one also we have this. Okay, so these are the columns that are coming down from the ground floor. So let's check for columns that we have here now. Let's check for columns that we have here. Let's check for columns that we have here. Yeah, so let's check for this. Okay, okay. So we have the first. Okay, so we have this one, two. So let's take it step by step. So we have one, we have two, right? Okay, come here, let me see. So we have only one. Okay, so we also have this. We have this. We also have this. Okay, okay. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what we have in it. Yeah, this. Okay. I think that's all. Okay, we have this. So let's okay, so we have this. Okay, I'm supposed to extend this. Okay, I'll do that. I'll do that later. So having done all this now, having done this now, so let's go to the plan view. You need to make sure that you're very I've seen the mistake here now, but I'll come back and do this. So let's go to the plan view. Yeah, so let's go to the plan view. Um okay, so let's go to the plan the elevation rather. The same thing we did here. So let's click on translation and repeat. Click step. Then we go to what? Minus 3.5. Right? So put it in the white plane. Then we'll click on what? Okay. Okay. So let's go and correct that one that we have. Yeah, so let's correct this. Yeah, so this one is supposed to extend down. Down. So let me measure this. 1.002. So let's click on this. So let's copy and let's paste 1.002. Let's add bin. Um, okay. So let me take so so let me do this. Let me just do this one. So we select the node cursor. So let's copy. No, let's do translation and repeat. Okay, sorry. Okay, so let me see if that's the only thing I selected. Okay, so let's come here. Let's do translation and repeat. Y minus 3.5. Let's link step. Okay, and let's click on OK. Okay, so let's see what we have. Okay, I think it's so let me see what's happening here. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what we have. Let's go to the isometric view. Let's see what's happening. Okay, so okay, let's do this. Okay, so let's go to this coming. So let's copy. So yeah, so let's go to this translation and repeat. Y plane minus 3.5. Let's link step. Okay, okay, very good. So let's check if it's there. Okay, so everything is there. So let's check. Let's see if so let's go to the audio then. Yeah, let's go to tools. Okay, see that it's now one. Right. Let's go to tools. Let's check duplicate notes. None. Duplicate notes is none. Let's go to tools. Let's check members. None. Let's go to orphan note. Do you have any? None. Let's go to tools. Zero length member. Do you have any? No. Let's go to tools. Overlapping member. No. So our model is okay. Is okay. Now, let me pause it so I can bring out the architectural drawing for you guys. I don't know why it's not coming up. Let me pause it. Let me pause the video. Then we'll see. Okay. So now, let me show you the levels on the architectural drawing. So you can see that from the ground floor to the first floor we have 4.4. From the first floor to the second floor we have 7.9. That's a difference of 3.5. Then we have from the first floor from the second floor to the third floor we have 11.4. Then from the third floor to the fourth floor we have, to the roof level we have 14.9. So everything are actually differences of 3.5 meters. So so let's proceed with our modeling. So this was where we stopped. So let's proceed with our modeling now. So this is what we have now. So the next thing now is to actually model the third floor. So we'll go to the elevation, come here, then same thing also. Let's copy this. Let's copy and let's paste. So we're actually going up the y coordinate by 3.5. Then we'll click on what? Okay. So let's take it back. Click on what? Okay. So this is what we have. Okay. So let's bring this. Now the second floor is actually similar to the first floor. So the third floor is similar to the second floor rather. So let's view selected. So let's view the story only. So let's go to the plan view. And this is what we have. So let's select the same members that actually have columns going into the third floor. So let's pick the node cursor. The same thing. So you just hold down your control key. Same thing also. So yeah. So let's copy all this. Yeah. All this. So let's take this. Let's take this. Let's take this. I already know all the columns that I know all the columns that are actually protruding, that has a characteristics of the third floor. So let's take this. We have this, right? We have this, right? We have this. We have this. We have this, right? We have this. We have this, right? Let's save this. We also have this. Okay, so let's check. Let's check. So we have all this. We have this, right? We have all this. We have 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 this. This. We have this here. We have this. This. We have this. And we also have this. So let's cross check with what we have on the GA. So this is for the second floor. So you see what we have. The second floor and the third floor actually the same thing. So you can see what we have here. Yeah. So this is what we have. Yeah. So this is what we have. Okay. So let's proceed. Let's proceed with our model. So right. So since we have this now, so let's go to the elevation. Right. Then let's go to translational repeat. Then we'll go to what? Next step. We have -3.5. Right. Then we'll go to the y coordinate. Then we'll click on OK. Okay. So let's go to this. Okay. Right. So this is what we have. Now the next one is to model the roof. Right. So let's go. Same thing also. So let's copy this. So let's copy. So let's copy and let's paste. So we're going on by what? By 3.5. Yeah. So we have. Okay. So the same thing also. So let's view selected object only, and let's go to the plan view. Okay. So this is what we have. Okay. So let's go to the roof and let's see what we actually have on the roof. Let's see what we have on the roof. Okay. Let's go to the roof. Okay. So this is the roof view. So we don't have any beam inside there. We don't have any beam inside there. So let's take this out. Let's take this out. So let's take this and let's take this out. Yeah. So let's take this out. So let's see if we still have the columns there. Let's see if we still have the columns there. Let's see. Okay, we're still maintaining the columns, but okay, okay. So let's match properties. So let's go to geometry. Let's go to merge members. Let's match. And let's close. Okay, so it's not margin. Let's delete. Also the one at the middle. Let's delete. Okay, let me bring it back. Let me bring it back. Okay, I need only the one at the middle. I need only the one at the middle. Okay, so let's use this. Let's use this. Let's use this. Let's delete this. Let me see if this is actually if it's actually working. The screen recorder is working. Okay, it's working. Okay, so let's go. So the next thing we need to do now is to add beam. So let's add beam. Let's add this and let's add this. Okay, very good. So this is what we have here. Okay, so let's see what we have on the roof again that is actually different. So what we have on the roof that is different also. So this is the fourth floor, right? Okay, so let's see what we have. Okay, we have this here. Okay, we have this here. We have this here. Okay, okay, it should be connected. It should be connected. Yeah. Okay, so this is that. So let's select the same columns also. Let's select all this also. So let's go. So I know all the columns because I'm so let's select all this. Let's select all this. Let's select all this. Let's select all this. Right? Yeah. So let's select this. Right? Let's select this. Let's select this. So these ones are there. Let's select this. Yeah. So let's select all this. Let's select this. Let's select this. Let's select this. Let's select this. Right? Select this. So let's select this. So let's select this. Yeah. So I think we are okay. We're okay. Yeah, 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 yeah. We're okay. Okay. So let's go to the elevation. Let's go to translation and repeat. So let's go to the y coordinate. Then let's go to what? Minus 3.5. And let's link step. Let's go to okay. Yeah, very good. So let's go to the whole structure. Yeah, so this is what we have. This is what we have. So we are almost so we are true we are almost okay. So let's see what we did in 3D. Yeah, so this is what we have on 3D. This is what we have on 3D. Let's go. So this is what we have now. So for the next class, we are going to start with the loading. We'll be starting with the loading. I'll show you how to load the gravity load, which is the dead load and the live load. And I'll also show you guys how to load apply the wind load to the structure. But the model is done. But let's check. Let's check our model. Let's check. No, we don't have any multiple structure. Let's check duplicate nodes. No, duplicate node. Let's check member. Do you have any duplicate member? Let's check um highlight. Okay, so no, okay. So we are going to add the plate, which is for the slab. Okay, add in the next class. Let's go to zero length. Let's go to overlapping collinear backslash. So the model is okay. So the next thing we need to do now is that we need to model. Okay, let's proceed. Let's add um let's let us assign this thing. Let us assign members to them. Let's assign members to them. So um let's go to the let's go to the GA. Let's go to the GA. Okay. So this is the first floor. So we have some transfer beams here. I mean, what I mean by transfer beams are beams that are actually going to be carrying um floating columns. Floating columns are columns that do not get into the foundation. So it is this beam, this beam. So these beams are the ones supporting the floating columns. This all these beams. So they're actually transfer beams. So we should be expecting a high moment here and a high shear force here. All these beams. You can see all these beams. You can see all these columns here. All the columns that are starting from the first floor, they are actually starting from a first floor beam, and those first floor beams are actually called transfer beams. So because of the magnitude of the axial load that is being coming from the roof, we are expecting the moment and the shear force to be very very high there. So I'll be using a bigger section for all the transfer beams. All these ones are transfer. I'll be using the bigger sections for the transfer beams. So for the transfer beams, I'll be using um a a 230 by 600 for them. A 230 by 600. Why? For the beams that are not transfer beams, I'll be using a beam section of 230 by 450. Then for the roof beam, I'll be using a section of 230 by 230 by 400 for the roof beam. For the roof beam. Why my columns, I'll be using an initial sizing of 230 by 230. So let me okay, let me do it like this. So I mean we don't forget. Do it like this so we don't forget. Yeah, so we have so for the roof beam, I'll be doing 230. But let me write it in word. Let me write it in word so we don't have let me write it in word so we don't really have much this thing. So 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 we will not forget. So for roof beam, 230. So let's do 230 by 400 for the roof beam. For the transfer beams, as I've explained to you, transfer beam, let's do 230 by 600, right? For the normal beams that are not transfer beams, that means beams that are not carrying any form of floating columns. So let's do 230 by 450. Then for the columns, let's do an initial sizing of 230 by 230. So if it fails, then we are going to increase the section. So this is what we have. So let's go and create these members. So let's go to start now. Let's go to start. So let's go to general. Let's go to general and let's go to properties, right? So let's click on define, right? So it's a rectangular section. So we have 0.23. We also have 0.23 for the column. So let's add. Then we have the YD is the depth. So we have 0.45. So let's add, this one is a 230 by 450. Then we have 0.60 for the transfer beam. So let's add, right? Then we also have 0.40 for the roof beam, right? So let's add and let's close. So let us assign this now. Let us assign all these properties to them as I've explained. As I've explained. So let's start with the roof. Let's start with the roof. Okay. So let's start with the roof. Let's go to geometry. So for the roof, let me select the roof. Let me see what we have. Okay. So let's view selected members only. And let's bring this. Okay. So for the roof, all my beams I said is 230 by 600, right? So let's go to general. Okay. So um 230 by 600. Okay. So 230 by 400 for the roof rather. So let's take all this. Yeah, so we click on assign to selected beam as right. So that's for the roof, that's for the beam. Then the um let's go to the top floor. Let's go to the top floor. This is the top floor. So let's go to view selected members only. And then let's go to this. So I want 230 by 450 for that. Assign to selected members, assign. This is for the roof. So let's go to the second floor. Let's go to the second floor. The second floor is also 230 by 450. Okay. So let's go to the second floor. Yeah. Okay. Very good. Second floor is also 230 by 450. So let's view selected member only. So assign to selected beams. Assign. Okay. Let's go to the first floor now. Let's go to the first floor. Let's go to the first floor. Okay. So let's view selected member only. So let's go to the isometric view and let's go to the plan view. So okay. So like I said, so let's click on shift here. So like I said, I'm gonna select those ones that are not transfer beams now. So so let's select this, right? So during the course of your analysis and your design, if there's any beam that is failing, you have the liberty of um actually increasing the section. That as this thing, maybe it's failing in bending or it's failing in shear. So you have the liberty of actually increasing the section, right? So, so now I'm selecting those ones that that does not have a transfer beam. The ones that are normal beams. Yes. So all these ones, all these ones can be 600. Okay, there's a mistake here. Okay, the one I corrected, I didn't effect it on the listing. Okay, no problem. So let's assign this. Assign to selected beams. Okay, so let me effect this correction here. So I believe this is 1.002, right? Yeah, so 1.002. Okay, 1.002. Okay, so not cursor. So let's copy. Let's paste. That 1.002. Okay, let me copy. Let's go copy, paste 1.002. Let me see the okay. So let me see. I'm coming. I don't know what the problem is. Okay, so let's go to the first floor. Let's go to the first floor. View selected members only. Okay, let's go to geometry. Okay, so let's go to node cursor. Select this. Let's copy and let's paste 1.002. So let me take this off. Let me measure this. 1.890. 1.890. Okay, so let's add bin. Right. Okay. So let's go to the elevation. Go to the elevation. Let's make it straight. Okay, so I think there's a mistake here. Okay, let's measure this. Okay, I see where the problem is. 1.875. Okay, so let's take the node cursor. Let's copy. Let's paste 1.875. Copy, paste 1.875. It's saying what it's saying is that there's a node here, but I'm not saying that. Okay, let me bring this. Okay, let me bring out this. Bring out your structure. Okay, let me see. Okay, so let's view selected object only. Okay, let's see if we have any of our node. Of our node. Let's of our node. Um, come here, let me see what the problem is. Yeah, let me see what the problem is. Okay, so let's continue. Um, so I mean, like I was saying, um, those beams, those beams that are actually having a transfer beam. So beams like this. So the beams that are actually having a transfer beam, having a transfer beam. So those beams, as in, I'm gonna make them 230 by 600. Yeah. So beams like this, I'll make them 230 by 600. Yeah. So let's select those ones that are transfer beams. The transfer beams are the beams that are carrying the floating columns. Yeah, which are all these ones. Which are these ones. So let's select this. Let's select this. Let's select this. Yeah, let's select this. Let's select this. let's select this, let's select this, let's select this, let's select this. Okay, very good. Okay, let's see, let's select these ones also, let's select this one, let's select these ones, let's select these ones, let's select these ones. Okay, so yeah, so let's click on assign to selected beams. Okay, so all the beams have been selected. Now let's check for any beam that has not been assigned a member. So let's go to select missing properties. Yeah, so okay, these ones have not been assigned a member. So let's do 230 by 450 for those ones. So let's select missing attribute properties. Okay, so let's assign to selected beams. Assign. So very good. So let's see if there's any member that okay. So I think what's left now is are the columns now. So let's go to the let's check this. Okay, so let's try and select the column. So let's go to select let's go to parallel to Y. So yeah, so the columns are parallel to Y. So let's go to view selected object only. So let's 230 by 230. So let's select all this. So let's go to assign to selected beams. Assign. Okay. Now let's go back to this. Now let's check if there's any member that has not been assigned a particular property. So let's go to missing properties. So yeah, so all the members have been assigned a particular property. So let's go to support. So let's assign a support to it. Yeah, so reinforced concrete structure is not supposed to rotate. It's supposed to be rigid. Let me check. Yeah, this place. Yeah, this is this should be rigid. It shouldn't have any chance for rotation at all. So the kind of support there should be fixed, not pinned. Should be fixed support, not pinned support. Yeah, so we're gonna assign a fixed support now to the member. So let's go to our model and let's select all this. So this is the elevation. So let's select all this. Let's select the load cursor. Yeah. Or let's go and assign the support first. So let's create fixed support, right? So let's go to add. So let's click on this. Let's click on this. Let's assign selected loads. Let's assign. Okay, very good. So it has been assigned. The support has been assigned. So the next thing we need to do now is the next lecture is gonna be how to um how to assign plate, which is actually meant for the slab. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching and see you in the next class.